welcome back to Damian Reacts. I'm back with a Wansee entertainment video. I haven't seen Wansee entertainment in so long. If you guys can't read my sign, that's very unfortunate. It says Damian Reacts actually. That's the sign I was actually waiting for, but I don't think you guys can see it because it's too bright, and this is like the lowest brightness I can go to, so. But then I think that's like not good enough. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe you guys can. You know what? Maybe you guys can. As long as you guys can, that's fine with me. Can't zoom in too much, otherwise I won't see it. Maybe like that. I just kind of zoom in. That's fine, right? Tiny bit zoomed in, but I think it's okay. It's good, right? Sorry guys, I'm just so... I want it to be like good so you guys can actually see it and read it. I think you guys can read it. I think it's fine. I may get a new one with like a darker color so that you can actually see it, but for now this will have to do. I kind of messed up, but that's okay. I normally mess up. So anyways, a Wednesday entertainment video, 2 true horror stories animated. I haven't seen an animated horror story in a long time. Normally I do Llama Arts, but Llama Arts I don't think has been uploading. Let me actually take a look if they have been uploading, because I don't think they have. Mm, 6 months ago they have. But it's like 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so that one's not the most ideal. So, no, they're too short for me. Anyways, 2 true horror stories animated by Wansee Entertainment. Let's get started shortly here. Let me just pull up my recording. But yeah, if you guys want more horror stories, then let me know, because I normally do Mr. Nightmare for days like today. For Tuesdays, anything horror related though, so it could be Wansee, Mr. Nightmare, Horror Shorts Party. I think they asked me not to do reactions though. I'm our Scary Tales, things like that, right? So it just depends. So, starting. If you guys have any specific horror suggestion videos, then let me know. That is basically a suggestion, but I can still do it for the day of my, you know, for the day for that video. Like if it's a suggestion horror video, then I can still do it on the Tuesday or Saturday. So, anyways, I hope you guys like this new schedule so far. I haven't gained that many subs, but hopefully it'll go up slowly. Again, if you like this new setup, let me know. I still have lights up here, but some of them have actually fallen. Like, they actually have fallen down. So I have to fix them. I have to take them back up again, but for now it's just like leaning literally under me right now. But yeah, my room's a fucking disaster right now, so. Anyways, you're not here for that. Let's go. Sorry, guys. Shadow Man.
Hi, my name is Anathanasia, and I live in the Philippines. This is a story by Mom Janessa about a creepy, unforgettable day when she was in her teens. My mom lived with her aunts and uncles, and she wanted to visit her family. Her family lived in Valencia on the Bukidnon province of the Philippines. At the side of their house is a bridge, and underneath the bridge is a river. One time, while visiting her family, my mom decided to wash her clothes, and my grandpa told her to wash his clothes too. Decades ago in the Philippines, people usually washed clothes near the river because there was a lack of running water. The river water was also safe to drink, so people tended to live near the river. After my mom prepared the things...
You washed your clothes in the river but also drank from the river? Ew.
She needed to wash the clothes. Grandpa helped her carry it all to the river. The river was peaceful and very cold, and the weather was sunny. So it was a good day to wash some clothes since they'd easily dry under the sun. My mom was enjoying washing the clothes by hand when she heard footsteps coming from the bridge. The bridge is made of thick wood, so it makes sounds when someone passes by. My mom was facing the bridge, and she immediately looked up so she could greet the person because it could have been her neighbor. But nobody was there. She looked all along the bridge, but there was no one in sight. She continued her work, and she heard another set of footsteps again. She glanced back at the bridge, and still no one was there. She felt a little worried, but my mom is brave, so she let it pass. After she washed all the clothes and hung them up, she heard yet another set of footsteps. She turned her head to the bridge and was shocked because she could hear the footsteps of a person running, but even though the bridge was shaking a bit, no one was there.
Oh my god, so it was like someone was there, but like, and someone was actively there, but it was moving. Oh my god, bro, but no one was actually there. Fuck, that's creep.
She was becoming distraught at that moment, but she closed her eyes and took a deep breath. When she opened her eyes, she saw a shadow of a tall man. All was black. There was nothing else to see. She panicked and ran back to the house. My grandpa
Ghost?
was shocked and asked her, "What's wrong?" She just said,
Well, she looks happy.
"There was a dog chasing me." My mom went to her room after.
Oh, so she had to calm.
2 days later, my mom was busy getting ready for the day. She was brushing her hair in front of the mirror when, out of nowhere, a shadow passed by the reflection. She was startled and looked back and checked the whole room, but no one was with her. She began to brush her hair again, and when she glanced at the mirror, she was terrified when she saw the shadow man
Oh my
right
god.
behind her. She shouted and ran out of the room. The door was just to her right. She was so freaked out that she jumped down the stairs and hurt her legs and knees. My grandpa immediately went over to her and asked her what happened. She told him everything about her first meeting with the shadow man at the bridge. My grandpa just had a serious look on his face and carried Mom to the wooden sofa and treated the bruises she had. But then my grandpa told her, "I know that shadow man." My mom was confused and asked him, "Who is he, Dad?" Grandpa gulped and said, "He was our neighbor, Gilbert's son, Andrew. He died 3 years ago. It was raining very hard, so he was running as fast as he could to get home. He ran across the bridge, and when he reached the front of our house, a bolt of lightning came down and struck him, and it burned him to ashes." My grandpa had a very sad look on his face. My mom was shocked and speechless. The people who saw him die were startled and shouted. They called Gilbert and only saw his son's ID that was left half burned. Mom was at a loss for words and sad because of what happened. After Grandpa treated her injuries, he told her to just rest here on the sofa until her sister got back home so she could be with someone in their room. On the next day, our neighbor Gilbert happened to visit. My grandpa told him about what my mom encountered, and Gilbert apologized because she was scared by his son. Mom just accepted the apology and wanted to rest more. After a week, my mom's legs and knees were feeling better, so she went back to her hometown, Davao, but she will never forget those footsteps.
The weird thing is, my best friend was my best friend's Filipino. Actually, I have a good few friends that are Filipino. I know a lot of Filipinos, but no one has ever told me a story. Like, I'm actually gonna ask my other Filipino friend as well. But my main best friend for like 6-7 years now, my best Filipino friend, he was in the Philippines and like visiting family and things like that. And he told me that I mentioned this story on YouTube before, and he mentioned that there was like this creepy, scary, not encounter, but like it was like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. It was nighttime at some point, and then the window or the door just opened by itself 3 times, like open and close by itself 3 times. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? And I was like, windows, the wind, and then they're like, nope, the windows were closed, and still, like, yeah, the wind wouldn't just 3 times. Like, that's, I don't know if it closed fully, like latched fully and then opened again. That would be fucking creepy though. I don't even, I didn't believe him, obviously. I was like, I don't believe it till I see it, but I don't want to see it. So no thank you. But that definitely is terrifying, for sure. I would not want to encounter that, because that's terrifying. And I feel kind of, not scarring, but it's just like, if you see something move by itself, then it's like, okay, like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I would literally, I would scream and cry. I don't even know what I would do, to be quite honest with you guys.
It isn't the most interesting story ever, but I thought I would send it in anyway. I'm also not using my friends' real names while telling this story. This happened only 3 nights ago. My friends and I always stay out really late, or go out really late. This one night it was cold and raining, but we decided to go out anyway. It was me and my 4 other friends, Jacob, Mike, Brooke, and Abigail. Abigail and Brooke were staying at my house that night, and we decided to meet up with Jacob and Mike at the store down the road from my house. By the time we got there, we were already soaked. We were all walking to our hangout spot,
Just
which
walking?
is a good 30-minute walk, and we were joking around pretty loudly the whole way.
Bus, car?
We were not even halfway there when somebody screamed at us from their car. I didn't say anything, just screamed loudly. Everyone heard the scream except for Brooke. We thought nothing of it because people driving past us at night always do that. We started to joke around about a hostage situation that happened in our town the day before and talked about how one guy got away. I didn't even know what happened, so I was pretty frightened at first, but forgot about it pretty quickly. We were still walking, laughing, and joking around 10 minutes later when we heard a man yell, "Shut up!" at us. We turned to look behind us and saw a man in an alley across the street. We all looked at each other and none of us said anything because we didn't know what to say. The man then yelled again, "People are trying to sleep!" Since we were being loud, my first thought was that it was a guy who had been woken up by our yelling and such. We turned around to continue walking when he yelled again, "Shut up!" Brooke thought he was joking or something, so she yelled back at him, "No, you shut up!" As we were about to continue walking, he yells again, "Who wants to talk?" And he starts crossing the road.
Oh, shit.
Where we were. We all panicked and began running towards the nearest gas station, which wasn't too far away. The guy is running towards us,
Fuck,
and my
that's
friend
terrifying.
Jacob tells me to call 911, so I call them. They pick up, and I can barely hear them from our running, yelling, and the man's yelling. I tried to explain what was going on, but I didn't know how because I was so terrified. We get to the gas station, and my friend Brooke takes my phone and talks to the operator. We told the guy working at the gas station what happened, and luckily there were 2 customers in the store. My friends and I were in the store's corner near a cooler when we saw the guy walking up to the gas station door and noticed he had blood all over his shirt. The blood was coming from a wound on his head and a cut across his neck. The guy working at the gas station also calls 911, not knowing we already did. The guy starts yelling at us again, just repeating the same things. One of the customers, who's a little older, gets in front of us because the guy was trying to get closer to us and he also tried to grab onto my friend Abigail. The customer in the store tells the man, "Back up right now."
Damn.
The guy says loudly, "No, you back up or somebody's gonna get hurt." We then see a police officer
That was
pull up
fast.
by the gas station door and ask what's going on. Brooke hands me back my phone and I tell the 911 operator that the cops are here. They told me to talk to the officer and hung up. The guy kept saying a bunch of random things to the officer and then 2 more cars pull up. Only 1 more officer comes in. The guy goes to the back of the store where we can only see his face. The officer asks him, "Did you have anything to drink tonight?" And he says, "A lot." The officer then says, "Walk outside so we can talk." The guy says, "No, I'm not gonna." The officer then says, "Well, you're under arrest then." "Huh, for what?" The guy says, laughing. "For public intoxication, put your hands behind your back." The officer says, "No," the guy says, trying to leave the store. The officers grab him and we hear something metal hit the floor. The officers arrest him and the girl cop says, "Good thing I was in the lot." She then leaves and the guy working at the gas station tells us to wait to tell the police what happened. The police come back in and they ask what happened. We tell the police what happened and he says, "Okay, it's the guy we were looking for anyway." Our faces drop and we look at each other. The officer tells us we can leave now, so we go sit by a building for a while and talk about what just happened. We try and keep our minds off things, but we soon decide it's best we go home. The next
Like, you're still just in the rain chilling, like all this is going on and it's just pouring rain. And you guys are just chilling in the rain. Oh yeah, you know, here's my statement, here's this, here's that. Just chasing a guy or randomly running away from some random guy. Like, okay.
Next day, we see a police report on Facebook talking about the guy who got arrested late that night was indeed from the hostage situation in our town. To explain the hostage situation a little more, there were 3 guys who held a young lady hostage. One knew he was going to get caught, and he shot himself when the SWAT team got there. One got shot by the SWAT team, and one of them got away. I won't share too much information about him, but I'll share a few things from the police report. He was 38 and from our town. He was armed when he was arrested, and that's the medal we heard drop on the ground. He attended court the next day and was charged with careless use of a firearm, unauthorized possession of a firearm, reckless discharge of a firearm, possession of a firearm while prohibited, assault, and uttering threats. I'm glad those customers were present, as well as the police officer. My friends and I could be dead right now if he had pulled out his gun.
That's why I don't just yell back randomly, oh no, you shut up. Like, if it's friends, then okay. Like, I would tell my friend, no, you shut up. If you don't even know the guy and you think he's fucking with you, then I guess. But like, still, you don't know who the fuck that guy is, bro. Why the hell would you say that? I think that was a big mistake on their part, because anybody could be a crazy person, right? And this person was, so. Bitch, my lights are already falling. I literally just taped you guys up. Are you kidding me? Like, I legit just taped these motherfuckers up. My girl's mom was enjoying washing clothes by hand. Wow, this really is a horror story. Yeah, honestly, with horror stories, like, honestly, like, I'm just nervous because, like, anything could happen to you, to me, and it's like, I kind of had a few horror stories happen to me. Can you stop? Like, girl, really? Like, I just taped you. I literally just taped you guys. Freaking lights, man. Can you believe it? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe, and like and comment for this, like and comment this video for more videos like this. If you have any horror suggestions, let me know, or horror story videos, whatever. But honestly, horror animated are way better, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but, yeah, honestly, please be careful, guys. Anything could be a horror story. You guys could just be walking to work, like I was, and then have a bit of a scare. So be careful, watch out. Be aware of your surroundings at all times, and just be cautious. Be careful, be cautious. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in to my next. Deuces. Peace.